The green anaconda is the biggest snake of the modern times, an ambush predator ruling the South American wetlands. While the anaconda is impressive on its own, it simply fades in comparison to its ancestor from 60 million years ago, possibly the largest snake to ever exist, the Titanoboa. But how did Titanoboa get so big in the first place? Are they closely related to the modern anaconda? What led to their extinction? The modern anaconda may be a living echo, a reminder of a time when the earth created giants without restraint. In the murky waters and dense rainforests of South America lives the heaviest snake on earth. While reticulated pythons might edge them out in terms of length, when it comes to sheer mass and girth, nothing alive today compares to an anaconda. Reaching lengths of up to 30 feet, a large female anaconda can tip the scales at over 500 pounds. Perfectly adapted for their swampy habitat, their eyes and nostrils sit on top of their heads, allowing them to lurk almost completely submerged while watching for prey. The olive green coloration with black oval spots provides perfect camouflage among the vegetation and murky water of their Amazonian home. When an anaconda strikes, it doesn't crush bones as commonly believed. Instead, it prevents the victim from breathing, tightening its coils with each exhale until the prey succumbs. Capybaras, deers, caimans, wild pigs, birds, fish, and even jaguars have fallen victim to these apex predators. The dinosaurs are extinct. The world is hotter and more humid, with average temperatures around 86 to 93 degrees Fahrenheit. The swamps and rivers of what is now Colombia is brimming with giant turtles, massive crocodilians, and enormous prehistoric fish. But none more impressive than the undisputed king of snakes. Enter Titanoboa cerejanosus. Since reptiles are cold-blooded, warmer temperatures allow them to grow larger. The tropical rainforests harbor the perfect conditions for a snake to reach such colossal proportions. Much like modern anacondas, they use similar ambush tactics to capture prey. But just how big and powerful are they? The answer lies in the bones. The sheer size of Titanoboa's vertebrae, some as large as dinner plates, tells us about its incredible strength. Each vertebrae possesses a unique T-shaped neural spine with an expanded posterior margin and a thin blade-like anterior process. The extinct giant is in fact closely related to the modern anacondas and boas, belonging to the same biological family, Boidae, though it's uncertain if it was a direct ancestor or just a distant relative with the same lineage. Surprisingly, Titanoboa had less number of vertebrae than their modern counterparts. They had around 250. Modern anacondas can have as many as 300. At over 11 centimeters wide, it is roughly twice the width of a vertebrae from a large 19-foot modern anaconda. Scaled from these vertebrae, its estimated length is a colossal 41 to 50 feet. A single squeeze from this giant could exert pressures exceeding 400 pounds per square inch, much more than the 90 psi squeeze of the anaconda. The prehistoric mega-serpent takes the form of a nightmare. It rules the world for now, but very soon its sheer size will become its biggest enemy. As the Paleocene era nears its end, the planet is undergoing many changes, but the most significant one is around the climate. The Earth is cooling. Over the next million years, global temperatures will fall by roughly 8 degrees on average. The planet is undergoing an incredible makeover. For the first time, we have permanent ice sheets near the poles. Each year, it increases a little. Over millennia, this would form our familiar polar ice caps. Back in the tropical South American swamps, the change is visible. The annual rainfall has decreased a lot. The lush tropical rainforests are gradually giving way to drier conditions and grasslands, creating an environment where new species would thrive. However, one large reptile is fighting for its survival. Its water-clogged habitat is shrinking fast. In the grasslands, it can barely move its massive body. It cannot hunt, but that giant body needs a massive calorie intake daily. The cold-blooded titan is struggling to regulate its body temperature and sustain its massive metabolism. Whatever little prey is available, it is failing to compete with smaller, more agile, more adaptable serpents. Around 60 million years ago, it all became way too much to handle. Both the anaconda and Titanoboa represent nature pushed to its absolute limits. The anaconda rules the Amazon today as an apex predator, streamlined, powerful, and perfectly adapted to its environment. In a way, the anaconda shows us what's possible now. The Titanoboa shows us what was once possible in a world very different from our own. Speaking about past monsters, here's something you may like. Thank you.